Let's talk about the front page of the Times. Migration fuels record rise in UK population, it says. So the last year, population measured 68.2 million. It's gone up 662,000 on 2022. But what's weird about this, Harriet, is we're having fewer children. So the rise is from people arriving in the country.
Alongside most other European countries, women are having fewer children, and the concern is that we need to be replacing the population and not just always relying on immigration to provide for workers for all of ours old age. But it's quite a ticklish issue because actually no woman wants to be told really by anybody how many children she should have, let alone by government. But the fact is that I think surveys have shown, in inverted commas, that women do want more children than they end up having. And the restraints are the unaffordability of childcare, the penalty you pay in your work. If you have children, you're regarded as uncommitted to your work, which you aren't. And also, if men did more in the home, women would have more children. But when the responsibility for children disproportionately falls on women, it's like if they've had one, will they even have two? And after two, they're going to call it quits. And if a man has like 3 or 4 children, he's like regarded as a family man, reassuringly virile, but if a woman has 4 children at work, she's just regarded as a write-off. So there's some...
Well, this is good. I mean, Lynn, I'm not going to pry into your personals, but you've talked before about love, finding love. We're not yet at the kid stage, are we?
Not yet.
Is that helping?
I'm a little bit fearful of having children, if I'm honest with you. For the simple fact of the things that you highlighted, one of my best friends has recently had a child and she wants to return to work. She said ideally she'd prefer to stay because the child is not even 1 yet. She's not 1. But she's looked at childcare for 2 days a week. It will be over £800 a month. So you can imagine when we look at the salaries in the UK, they're not that competitive across the board versus the cost of living at all by any stretch. But aside from that, I think women are also far more empowered to be respected outside of the home. Women are enjoying, having credibility and respectability for being career women, for achieving things that are not just cooking, cleaning and having children. Not that those things are anything to
somebody wrote
at.
a book called You Can't Have It All, and on the idea that the women have been sold this idea of you can have 3 kids and a massive career. Nicola Horlick is the best example of this.
You can't.
You say you can't?
You absolutely can't. I don't think you can. Many people, I've heard people speak about this, OK, but do you have help? If you come from maybe a middle class or you have a little bit of extra money, oh, yes, we have a cleaner once a week. That's not, to me, that's not doing it all. Doing it all is when you actually are the person who looks after your children the majority of the time. But then if you want to climb the ladder, you have to be prepared to stay later in the office. You have to be prepared to go to the events.
Let's look at the senior statesman. Could you give her any advice or a word of wisdom?
Well, careful choice of partner, I would say. Choose somebody who's not going to just have the baby with you and then just carry on as if nothing has happened in terms of his work and social life. Choose somebody who's going to be committed to equal sharing of the child. And
I think that's why I've actually gone for one of the reasons why I've gone for the partner I'm with. He's already a father and he's very hands-on, even to his career where he's had to pause it a bit.
OK. Because a friend of mine, it was a giveaway, but this goes back a few years, but he said, I said, how's it going with the new baby? He said it was fine for about a year, and then it started moving around. So, yeah, no. He wasn't expecting, he thought while it was in a cot, it was like childcare was fine.
I would like to see the government do more.
We had to kid out the house. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I think the government need to incentivise a lot more, though, for help.
And also, your point is that I think that often women won't want to go back to work before they feel they or their baby are ready for that big step. And that means better maternity pay, and it means not being regarded as uncommitted by your...
And paternity.
Well, maybe you need a tax break on childcare, the money you earn that goes to your childcarer. But then again, I don't know, maybe you then to say to yourself, I'd rather be at home.
I would like to see incentivised couples, marriages, so that you can have that nuclear family for more of a support system.
All right.